If Daniel Hillard and Miranda Hillard and Mrs. Doubtfire did not get divorced, I think that Miranda might have had an affair, an extramarital affair with Stuart Dummeyer. I think she would have cheated. So this is not a slight on Miranda's character, and this is not an attack on her, but I think realistically, from the way things were going before the divorce, that might have happened because we saw that Miranda was very happy to hear that Stuart was going to be working with her, and she seemed to have some feelings for him, and she was also furious with Daniel and was tired of living with him. But if she decided to repress that frustration and stay married to Daniel, she would have just continued to be angry and lash out and become a bitter, mean person. And the children would have been miserable as well. And of course, additionally, having that affair with Stuart would mean that she would come home much later and have even less time with the kids and the family. And Daniel would get closer to the children, and Miranda would be jealous. And so that would cause strains there, and Miranda would constantly be lashing out at Daniel and being slightly horrible to him. So that would be a result of the affair as well. And eventually, maybe Daniel discovers the affair, and in that case, perhaps Daniel would have more leverage, and he might be able to get additional custody of the children. I think eventually, perhaps in that case, Daniel might file for divorce, and maybe Daniel wins custody of the children. But I doubt that because Miranda is unfortunately much richer, so maybe she would be able to get custody and knock Daniel out of the picture. In which case, I think the Mrs. Doubtfire element would still come in because maybe he would still pose as a housekeeper to make sure that he can spend time with the children. So, if they hadn't gotten divorced, the outcomes could have been even worse, I would think.